Hello traders, this is DC Trader for another market update, and today is January 25, 2021, and take a look at our US market. And I think the US market is pretty hot, guys. Look at that. Look at that, and take a look at it. Our current high for this is 3859, and I think we may be able to get it again. We may be able to reach it and even higher. Look at this. Although today, right now, it looks like, if you take a look at the 5 minutes, it's trying to do a bear micro here, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. All right, let's take a look at our markets. Now, our markets today, guys, is we are currently between these two levels, right? And so far, these past few days, we are trying to go back. As long as we don't reach 6930, we are still 60% have a chance to retest 7433. Now, what if we retest 6930 within these past 3 days? Then there's some changes in the market, right? But as of right now, let's think about the positive side. Let's take a look at the 5 minutes, guys. And the 5 minutes, this was the very big, strong run. And currently, we had a bear, a bull, and a bear, and a small bull, bear, bull. And now currently, just a few days ago, we had a very strong bear. And just Friday and today, we are starting a bull micro. Now, of course, if this continues, guys, you know we are trying to go here, 7180. Now, of course, if this changed to a bear, then you know we're going back to 7,000. And that is not so good. So let's take a look at it. I hope that we can continue and retest 7180 tomorrow. That will be a better deal. If not, then you know we're going back to 7,000. So what's our one for the other for tomorrow? Let's take a look at it. I would say, just to be on the safe side here, there you go. All right. These are these. Okay. So let's take a look at the next particular stock. And the next particular stock is AC Energy. And AC Energy, yes, we were once at this particular level, but now we are trying to go a little higher, which is good. So now we are here and here. It's either 735 or 580. Now let's take a look at the 5 minute. If there's something new. Now for AC Energy, guys, you know there was a bear micro here, pushed down. Now currently, guys, we are stuck between these levels. This is also our one for the other. Now if tomorrow we break out at 688 and stay there, then you know we're trying to go back to 735. Now, what if tomorrow we break down? Then you know we're trying to retest 645 or 650. Now, if that does not hold, then we are going back down to 580. And that is definitely not good. Alright, so basically there's only two choices tomorrow. It's either go here or here. Sometimes it goes bull a bit, then break down. But what I like is a very strong bull to retest 735. And this looks good if it will retest 735. The next particular stock is Ali. Now, Ali, guys, I know we are still on this particular, let me Oops. Let me do that. Let me make this bigger. Currently on Ali, we are still on this down move. Now there is some changes with Ali right now because it's breaking highs. This one used to be a low, now it's breaking highs, which is good. Now I hope that Ali can continue moving up higher, because we don't want it to go high a bit, then retest 38.27, right? We want it to continue. So let's take a look at the 5-minute if there is some new information here. Now currently right now, we are basically right now, the price action is really stuck on where? This is short term. Basically, we are stuck between 40.78 and 38.68. Now, currently, I can't say this was a bear micro because there weren't any retest back down. And it's trying to go up higher, right? So I would say this is still a continuation of a bull micro. Now, what we could do is we could do this. It may be following this particular angle of attack, right? Now, of course, if this will continue, guys, you know it has a chance to go back to 40.78. And once it reaches the 40.78, that's around this area here. And that means this could be a start of a trending up to retest back 42.12. And that is good. Okay, Ali, let's see if you can do your continuation tomorrow. Now let's take a look at it. What's for 1 hour, one for the other? I would say, really, to be honest with you, to be exact, I think that's a bigger chance. It's either 40 or 38. All right. The next particular stock is BDO. Now, BDO, guys, it is still looking good. The reason for that is that, yes, BDO was, okay, tried to go strong down, tried to go up, retest back the high, which is good. Currently, it tried to go down, and we have a very good support at 108. And now we're trying to retest and stay above 112. So right now, for tomorrow, I would say, yes, we had a very strong bear micro, but these basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, it's still continuing a bull micro. So what's our one for the other for tomorrow? There you go. Oops, that was bad. Sorry about that. I was around this area. So I hope that we can break out at 112 and continue to reach 114. Definitely, if we reach 114, guys, then we know we will go back to 115 or even 116, and that is great. Now for Converge, guys, on the other hand, that is beautiful, guys. I like it. And it has reached 16, and it has reached a little bit higher, which is good. So we are now confirming that Converge is going up to the upside. Take a look at that, guys. Although on the 5 minutes, Friday we had a continuation to the downside, but actually we had a very strong support at 50.40, and today we break out of this area. Although right now we are trying to do a bear micro. So let's take a look at it for one for the other. I hope that we can continue and we don't fall below 1540. So basically, as long as we don't fall below 1540, we have a very bigger chance to reach or even over 16 and above. All right, so let's go back again, guys, to our S&P futures or the US futures. Take a look at it, guys. A few minutes ago, we were discussing here, and if I make this one bigger, we were around here. It did not reach this area yet, and I was telling you it's trying to form a bear micro, and it did continue to do a bear micro. Now the thing is that this could be an area of support, but if this does not have a support on it, this will continue to go down using this bear micro. All right, so let's go back to our Philippine stock market review. The next particular stock is DTO. And of course, DTO right now, guys, we know we are still in between here and here, the bigger picture. And as long as we don't touch 1007, we have a bigger chance of reaching 1475. Although this couple of days, it looks like it's going back down, which is not so exciting, but we need to retest 13. If we can't retest 13 anytime soon, then we are in big trouble. So for our one for the other for tomorrow is basically this. If this goes above here and continue, then this is a bull micro. But what if tomorrow it just stays here and bring back down? Then this is a continuation of this bear micro. And if it does not stop, then you know it's going to 1050. Now if it reached 1050, we are still on the good side, but it will be looking like Jollibee. It may want to retest 1007 first before going back up, right? So let us hope that tomorrow it's gonna stay above here and continue to go up. If not, then you know where it's going, either here or here. The next particular stock is FGEN. Now for FGEN, on the other hand, guys, on the bigger picture, we are still stuck in here and in here. We're still in the middle, really. Now, of course, FGEN, FGEN really has this kind of style. This is what's his trader style. Take a look at these guys. It has a chance to be stuck on a range for a very long time, then break out. Then right now I feel this particular stock is again stuck on a range. It may go up a bit, go back down again, go up a bit, go back down until it's gonna break out or break down. So this particular stock is really, for me, a hard stock to trade, because you could be stuck in here for months and really then it breaks out, then you're gonna be stuck again. So but currently right now we are on a bull micro, but one for the other right now. So let's hope we can continue above. If not, then you know we're going back to 30. And the next particular stock we're going to be discussing is HLCM. Now for HLCM, yes, we know we're trying to follow this angle of attack going down, but we are trying to have a support around 650, which is quite good. But the only way, we need to be breaking highs. That's what I feel. Although this past few days, this is a bull micro, but we haven't retested 650. So I would say totally we have not yet created a bear micro. So one for the other for tomorrow is these two. I hope HLCM will continue to the upside, and that is good. Now the next particular stock we're gonna be discussing is JFC. Now JFC, guys, look what I told you guys. It is breaking down even 185 and a bit. So right now, yes, I am sorry guys, but this is not correct. Let us remove this arrow because it did not retest the high. And this arrow is a continuation of a bull micro. Now we are following this bear micro, which is not so exciting. Now, does this mean we're gonna go back down? Not necessarily. We could find a support here and go back up. But because Jollibee, really guys, we have been trending since mid-September of last year, so that is really good. So now we are trying to be consolidated between these areas here. All right. So for Jollibee on the 5 minutes, we are still on a bear micro. So one for the other tomorrow, that's it. So let's hope we can stay above. If not, then there's a continuation of a breakdown. And when this break, guys, I would say the next support will be around 170. Okay. So that is for this particular stock. And the next particular stock is MBT. Now for MBT, guys, like all banks, we are trying to push up. But currently MBT, you remember one time, 48 was a big support. So, go up, break down, support. Go up, break down, support. Tried to go up but could not break 50. What happens? Break down. Tried to go up a bit, but really could not go back here. So what happened? It's breaking down, right? And today we have a very big support at 46.39. We are trying to create a bull micro. Now the issue here is that, well, the issue here is that we have just knocked our head off of support of 48. So I hope we can continue, and then our next level here could be 48.50. If we can break it, then we could be on our way to 50 pesos, and that is good. I hope these banks can retest the high side, guys. The next particular stock we're going to be discussing is MM. Now, of course, MM is still on these two big areas. Although this looks better than FGEN, and because it's trying to go high. FGEN was trying to go back down, so, and that's okay. But let's take a look at it. Oops, sorry about that. It's not FGEN. It's MM. Now, these past few days, guys, we break down, try to go up, break down, and we're now trying to go up. Now, the thing is that we are stuck in here. And as you can see here, guys, now maybe we could find sellers at 8 trying to push down. If we can't find any sellers, guys, then you know this is going to 824. And if it breaks out to 824, you know it's trying to go back to the highs. So this is our one for the other. Now, the support here, resistance could be here. The next resistance is here. Okay, guys, and our next stock is PGOLD. PGOLD, on the other hand, they're still... Take a look at PGOLD, guys. Do you think there's some changes to PGOLD? In my scenario, look at that big red day. How many green days there? And the green days here, the bodies are small. And the red days, the bodies are huge. I think this is still on a downtrend, guys. And if you take a look at that, bring down, a little up, break down, a little up, break down. Exciting to go up, but at the end of the day, it's breaking down. And now, currently, we are still stuck in between here. Now, is this gonna continue to its bear micro? It can. Now, if it does reach there, then you know it's trying to go back down to 37.61. Now, what I really hope, guys, is tomorrow it tries to break out 39.33 and breaks higher and maybe hit this area of 40.85. That will be much more better. That means it's trying to retest around this particular area, right? And we could have a chance that this could be swinging up instead of going back down. Okay, and the next particular stock is SECB. And of course, SECB, guys, we have not yet reached our level, important level of 140. Now, overall, guys, we're still stuck in here, in here. Now, currently, we did have a break down, trying to go up, break down, try to go up, but could not break out here. Break down. Now, although we're trying to form a bull exactly at 78.6 area. And if we continue, guys, we could touch this particular level. And if we could touch 135, we're on our way to 139 and hoping that we can break out to 140. That's my feeling for this particular stock, if nothing has changed. If this becomes a bear micro before it reaches here, then you know it's trying to retest this particular area. And if it can't retest it, and if it retests here, then you know it's trying to go back down. And that is not so great. The next particular stock is Tech. Although Tech, guys, we are nearing the low, just like Jollibee. Actually, Jollibee was touching this particular area, which is not that great. I hope that Tech will be a different one. We'll try to go up. Although it looks very promising, it looks like it's trying to go up. So what's one for the other? I would say there. Oops, sorry about that. I hope it continues to go up. Because sometimes, guys, you know these arrows here that I draw, support and resistance, sometimes it just goes up a bit, makes you feel it's look like it's breaking out, but really it's trying to go back down to test this support, making sure that there are no more sellers and buyers are gonna buy this particular area. That's what I find, right? All right. All right, just an example here, guys. Take a look at this on the 5 minutes on the S&P futures. Take a look at that. We had a bear micro here. Market was so upgoing. It looks like it's trying to go up, but now it's trying to go back down. Now, if we're gonna analyze this, if this breaks down here first, then there is a continuation of this bear micro. But what if currently it goes back up here? Then that means this is a bull micro. So it's basically the same as what we do on the Philippine stock market, except that what I like about the US market is that their flow is more better because they have more hours in trading. So which means that the flow is much smoother than our market. Because our market, there are 6 hours in the day, then it's going to be the next day. So there are things that happens in between days. That's why sometimes, you know, our stock, they would jump up, jump down. There's some gaps. Whereas on the US market, there's lesser gaps unless there's a very huge world event, right? All right, guys. So that is my review for the day. Thank you very much, guys, and see you again for another review tomorrow.